Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for this April the 27th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Monday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system move across the country. Your local forecast is included for your Tuesday, Wednesday. Also, the current watch and warning advisory map. Also, the Storm Prediction Center outlook for severe weather for your Tuesday and Wednesday also, and the fire weather concerns as well across the lower 48. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. And we're going to start off with the storm system in the Great Lakes region and portion of the Ohio River Valley. Alright, we got a storm system up here across Minnesota and in northern Michigan, also into the state of Michigan as well, stretching a portion of Illinois, Missouri, Indiana, Ohio, portion of northern Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. That will continue to push on off to the east. A little bit of activity there across South Florida, Florida Keys, Cuba, cold front in the Atlantic coastal waters. Activity across Mexico, and you can see more activity moving in that direction from the southwest, moving to the northeast across the Baja region of California into the state of Mexico. More activity up in across Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, Utah, Montana, Washington, Oregon State. A little bit of activity coming through California as well. Alright, let's roll on into your local forecast now and take a look at your Tuesday outlook, and it should roll out something like this here across the board. Alright, you can see we got a critical fire weather across New Mexico and Texas, some mixed precipitation in California mountain, more mixed precipitation northwestern Washington State, northeastern Washington State through Idaho, Montana, also in the Wyoming, portion of Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, and South Dakota. More thunderstorms and showers for southern South Dakota through Nebraska, Colorado, northern Kansas, portion of Iowa, and also Missouri, northwestern Missouri. Then more from central Missouri to Kansas, to Oklahoma, to Texas, to Louisiana, to Georgia, to Carolinas, all the way to Pennsylvania, western portion of New York State, also a portion of Michigan region as well, back to Ohio. Got some shower activity up here around Lake Huron, Lake Superior, northern Michigan, New York State, you're included, portion of Maine, Atlantic coastal waters. A little bit across South Florida and the Florida Keys. Alrighty. Otherwise, make dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on into your Wednesday forecast now, and it should roll out something like this here across the board. And you can see the weather features as well. We got a cold front straight from Maine all the way into southeast Canada, all the way to Texas, New Mexico, and then another one moving across the portion of Louisiana, South Dakota, all the way into South Canada. Alright, we got mixed precipitation in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, portion of South Dakota, also in the Nevada, California mountains, portion of Utah, Colorado, a little bit of South Dakota. The shower activity across Arizona, New Mexico, also in the Michigan, up here toward Lake Huron. More shower activity from portion of northern New York State, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, New Brunswick, coastal waters, south portion of south in eastern Canada. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from Nebraska to Kansas to Colorado to North Texas, New Mexico, also in the portion of Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, the Carolinas, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York State, Atlantic coastal waters as well. Otherwise, big dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, let's move on into the current watch and warning advisory map. Your location across the nation. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. We got some freeze warnings in effect for portion of Idaho, Utah, and also a couple counties in southern Colorado, a couple counties with winter weather advisories in Wyoming, red flag warnings for a couple counties in Colorado, more in areas in Mexico, North Texas. We got a severe thunderstorm in southeastern Oklahoma, severe thunderstorm watches for southwestern areas of Missouri, northern portion of Arkansas. Then we got some tornado watches and warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings across Missouri, stretching into Illinois. Also more watches and warnings also in portion of Indiana. More tornado watches in effect also for Kentucky and Tennessee and in eastern Arkansas. Even got flash flood warnings there as well, and flood warnings across Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana regions as well. Flood watches also and special weather statements. Wind advisories up here in areas of Minnesota and North Dakota, and also more in Michigan. Also a portion of northeast Indiana, northwestern Ohio. Also in the portion of New York State. Special weather statements also in effect for you guys for New Hampshire, Vermont, New York State, northern Michigan, southeast Michigan, northern Ohio. And also we got river flood warnings still continue for a portion of Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, and also Missouri as well. We got small craft advisory, gale warning from up here right in the Portland, Maine area, all the way down to the south coast of Florida. Just kind of, might as well say, kind of here and there, that is, along that region. Same for Southern California, Washington State. Just little skippy areas as well. Hawaiian Chain Island looks good. Small craft advisory around the Alaska region, and some wind advisory for a couple areas in Alaska. All right, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Okay, this is your Tuesday. We got enhanced risk down here from Dallas to Little Rock to Shreveport to Portsmouth, Mississippi. Then from Waco to Bowling Green, Nashville, Chattanooga, Birmingham, Jackson, slight risk, and then a marginal risk from right along the Texas-Mexico border, far north as Louisville, Kentucky, and eastern Tennessee and Kentucky, and northwest Georgia. General thunderstorm from the same area straight to Buffalo, New York, to the Carolinas, to Savannah and Dalton, Alabama, and then again for more general thunderstorm from Garden City to Spokane, Washington, a little bit in Northern California. Alright, tornado probability rolls out like this. The significant area tornado looks to be across the portion of Dallas area, straight toward Little Rock, Memphis, and Shreveport, and then from Waco to Bowling Green, just 2%, but you can see this is where EF2 to EF4 tornadoes can occur in this area for your Tuesday. Damaging winds look like this. You can see that 80 to 90 miles per hour could reach 100 miles per hour wind gusts for damaging winds at Dallas to Memphis, Birmingham. You're in western Birmingham, also portions of Jackson, Mississippi. 5% from Brown, straight from the Mexico-Texas border to Louisville, Indiana. And it's going to refresh while I'm almost finished here, but we'll get to it in just a minute. And let's take a look at the large hail. Pretty much the same location from the Texas-Mexico border all the way over to Kentucky, Tennessee, northwest Georgia, and the Birmingham, Alabama region. But this is where the significant large hail up the golf ball to grapefruit size hailstones can fall for your Tuesday in that area. Alright, let's move on into the Storm Prediction Center outlook for day number 3, which is Wednesday. Alright, we have a marginal risk over here in the portion of the southeastern U.S. Charlotte, Wilmington, Roanoke, Washington, D.C., Charleston, West Virginia, marginal risk. Then again from Dalton, Alabama to San Antonio to the Mexico-Texas border. Then you can see general thunderstorms in portion of California, Montana to Idaho, over toward Colorado and Wyoming. Then again from Texas to the Carolinas, all the way up to portion of Pennsylvania and around the Philadelphia region as well. Probability rolls out like this. 5% across the board in that severe thunderstorm watch area. So there we go. Not severe watch area. This is for the marginal risk for severe weather in that region. Got ahead of myself, but there we go. We got it fixed. Alright, let's take a look at the fire weather now. We got a elevated risk up here around portions of Burlington, Vermont, straight over to northern New York State. Then again for portion Colorado down to Albuquerque, El Paso, Lubbock, Amarillo, and then you can see the critical fire weather in the red, straight from Odessa, Texas, over toward just east of Albuquerque. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.